There's a coat still hanging in my closet. Green wool, missing half the buttons now. You said you
Xena gets car sick and has to sit up front. You.
And 5 winners, I keep it anyhow. I see you sometimes.
It's good. I can't believe we are not taking Neo's card. But what about the other?
Looking at them makes me sick. Drive. I've made up my mind. I'll marry the Prime Scout of Valia, Jim Shaw.
A car crash 5 years ago left Jim paralyzed. He's crippled. And impotent. Are you sure about this?
Love doesn't exist in families like ours. Since it's all about power and gain, I'll pick the richest Shaw family.
I get what you're saying. But won't you consider your 7 adopted brothers? I raised them for 20 years. Now, they're all top in their fields.
20 years ago, Mom passed away. I shut myself off in grief until Dad brought home 7 boys from the orphanage.
Whoever you end up with, you'll run Gould Corp together.
I'm Neil Stowe.
Although Jim is crippled and impotent, he's still the heir to the Shaw family. Better to side with a strong ally than rely on orphans to help the Goulds.
What about Neil? I thought you'd pick him.
No matter how many times I flirted with Neil, all I got were looks of disgust. I thought he was cold to all women. Until 3 days ago. I saw him kneel before our driver's daughter and make a vow.
I swear, I only promised to marry her, to repay the goods for raising me. Once I'm in charge of the goods, I'll make you my wife for all to see. As long as Sue leaves you alone, I'll give her millions to live her life overseas.
We're just putting on a show for Sue. You've always been the one we wanted to marry.
Same here. Me too.
I never thought 2 decades together could lose to a newcomer. Parting on good terms is my final act of kindness.
Since none of them can capture your heart, they've no place in our family. At your birthday next month, I'll send them all packing. I won't let them plot against you and steal your inheritance.
What did you snitch about this time?
What else could it be? Probably complaining that we never took her out or spoiled her.
Oh, Ms. Heiress. Just because you're rich doesn't mean the whole world revolves around you!
None of you want to marry me. So why keep it from my dad?
Easy for you to say. You know full well we're just here as your family's charity case. We don't get a say in this.
Take me if you have to. Just promise me, you'll leave the others alone.
Huh? What?
Don't worry. A month from now, we'll all get what we want.
Sue, I heard you have horse riding class later. Can I come along?
Stay away from me.
Xena! Xena? Xena!
You okay?
Please get up.
Get up. Her skin's torn. So good. How can you be so cruel? What did Xena ever do to you? Why did you push her?
I thought you changed, but you're still as jealous as ever.
Sean, Ian, please stop. It's not her fault. I just lost my footing.
Once, I foolishly thought our childhood bond would last forever. Until 3 years ago, Xena's dad became our driver. Xena's arrival changed everything.
You even want to take her mom's heirloom.
It's not her fault. I wanted to give it to Miss Good. Miss Good has been so kind to me, and she even gave me a necklace. I'm fine, really.
Xena? Xena! Please get up.
Even if you're the Good's heiress, you have no right to make her give up her mom's heirloom. That hairpin might not be worth much, but its significance outweighs any expensive necklace.
You haven't changed one bit. All you care about is yourself. Give the hairpin back to Xena now.
You...
Miss Good, since you'd rather drop it than return it to me, why bother putting on an act?
Apologize to Xena right now. Else, I'll call off our engagement. Apologize right now!
Sorry. She's been doing this for 3 years.
Sue Good, apologize to Xena right now. Or I'll call off...
Fine! If you're so worried I'll bully her, keep her with you all the time then!
What do you mean? What do you plan to do with Xena?
Don't use the fact that we gave Celestara Abyss to Xena as an excuse to pick on her!
You have everything, but Xena has no one to celebrate her birthday with. Why can't you just let go of Celestara Abyss?
Celestra Abyss?
Construction on Celestara Abyss started when Sue was born. I'll let you handle the finishing touches. 3 years from now, you present it to Sue at her birthday party.
That was my birthday gift. So why did Xena get it instead?
I only wanted to grant her wish. Besides, isn't Celestara Abyss still yours? Stop being unreasonable. Fine, I'll just announce our engagement at your party next month. Happy now?
Neil, why are you going to such lengths? Sue's spoiled, stubborn, and cruel. Marrying her would be a nightmare.
Right now, she's probably over the moon. Her lifelong wish is finally coming true.
Neil, please don't ruin your life for me. I'm willing to kneel and apologize to Sue and do whatever she wants of me.
I won't marry you.
If you're not marrying Neil, are you going to marry...
Sue, please stop making things hard for Neil. All 7 of them are adopted, and they're already looked down upon. If you're mad about them giving me Celestara Abyss, and plan to tell Mr. Good, I'll kneel and apologize to you.
Xena! Come, Xena. You said you won't marry me. So you better not choose me later on! How dare you play hard to get a pig on Xena! You just want to snitch and force Xena out, don't you?
I don't know what you're talking about, but rest assured, I definitely won't marry you.
If not me, then who? Sean? Yin? Or one of the other four? You already gave me a hard time. Are you going to go after them too? If you promise not to make things hard for Xena, I'll marry you. Stop acting out, okay?
She left? Neil, you promised to marry her. Did she just walked away?
Why does she seem so indifferent today?
Neil! Will you marry me? Neil, will you marry me?
Sue. Sue. Neil brought me here, but don't worry, I won't get in the way of you and Neil. Don't worry, Sue. I'll melt on my own. Once Neil sets the saddle.
Xena, get on.
Sue, don't worry. You two enjoy yourselves. I'll just get the coach to teach me.
It's fine. I got this.
Neil, how do I get down?
Here, Xena. Step on my knee to get down.
A real man never kneels for anyone except his wife. Kneel. Kneel down. Help Sue. Get on the horse. Neil, remember this. From now, Sue is everything to you. You can only kneel for her. And no one else.
Back then, when Mom was alive, she stepped on Dad's shoulder to mount the horse. Dad was right. A man only kneels for the woman he loves.
Xena! Does your leg hurt?
No, it doesn't. Sue, you're finally awake. Are you okay? It's my fault. Neil is one of your suitors. He's supposed to protect you. If it hadn't been for Neil seeing me twist my ankle, he would have rushed to save you.
Miss Gould rides all the time. A few bumps and scraps are bound to happen. But you're different, Xena. You've always had poor health. And you even twisted your ankle. Even if this happened again, I'd still come to save you.
Sue.
Don't call me that. Call me Miss Gould. I'm the Gould's heiress, while you're just the driver's daughter. You don't get to call me that.
I understand, Miss Good.
Well, aren't you going to go after her?
I'm sorry. I didn't see you fall earlier.
What is he up to? Is he trying to make up for what he did?
Neil, you really crossed the line this time. How could you cut Sue's stirrup on purpose?
Even if she gave Xena a hard time, you shouldn't have done that. Falling off a horse isn't something to joke about.
Anyway, she's fine now. I've been at her beck and call for the past few days. I've more than made up for it.
Turns out, he deliberately cut my stirrup to help Xena settle the score. All the care I got for these few days was just to make up for his mistake. Not because he actually cared.
Sue!
Xena gets carsick and has to sit up front. You...
Miss Good, I can't believe you are not taking Neil's cars. But what about the other?
Looking at them makes me sick. Drive.
You really crossed the line.
Sorry, Sue. I'm used to sitting here. I hope you don't mind.
I do. Move.
Next up, we have the most anticipated item of the night, Ocean's Tear. The starting bid is $50 million. Let the bidding begin.
60 million. Neil, can I really use your card freely? Oh, does Sue want Ocean's Tear too? Then I'll pass. I can't take what Sue wants.
As long as I'm here, you don't need to hold back. If you want it, just go for it. I've got your back. 100 million.
What's going on? Isn't Neil the Good's adopted son? Why is he buying jewelry for someone else? He's even buying the jewelry Sue wanted. Isn't he making a fool of her?
Sue sure has it rough. A rich heiress being outdone by her driver's daughter and her adopted brother.
I grew up being spoiled by Dad, but Neil turned me into a joke.
Sue, I'm sorry. You have to give it up for me again.
I'm calling it.
Sue's not scared of getting Neil mad. And she actually refuses to give it up.
Everything you get is stuff I didn't want anyway.
She's calling it! Miss Gould has called it! Miss Gould, congratulations on getting Ocean's Tier for 1 billion. Transaction failed. I'm sorry, Miss Gould. Your card's being blocked.
Impossible. My card has no limit. It shouldn't be blocked no matter how much I spend. Try this on.
It doesn't work.
How about this?
Same thing.
How is this possible?
Has the goods gone bankrupt? They can't even cough up $1 billion. What's the point of calling it if you can't pay? How embarrassing.
Use my...
Payment successful. Ocean's Tier is officially Mr. Stone's.
Xena. This is for you. Do you like it?
Neil, are you really giving this to me?
Yeah.
But why give me such an expensive gift?
Because to me, you're the only one worthy of it.
I heard Neil's a top hacker. I saw him use a laptop just now. I bet he hacked Miss Gould's account, so she couldn't use her card.
Neil, why don't we give the bracelet to Sue?
No need. She's a rich heiress. She has everything. She doesn't need this.
Do I not need it? Or do you just not want me to have it?
No!
Are you okay?
No.
Sue, good. What are you doing?
What am I doing? This is my mom's heirloom. Back then, didn't you say you'd buy it for me? Have you ever saw it? Yet, you've clearly forgotten about it, haven't you?
It's been so long. How could I remember? Besides, Xena didn't do it on purpose. How could you just push her?
Neil, I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
It's not. I'll have someone fix the bracelet. Stop causing a scene.
何必怪我太入戏，太爱的人身不由己。明明知道是游戏，谁能幸免成？
It's just a bracelet. Does she have to throw such a fit? She's been in her room for days.
We need to think of a way to get her out. Else, if this gets to Mr. Good, it won't end well for us.
How annoying. I'm not going. I want to be with Xena.
Don't you think I want to be with her too? Same rules as always. Whoever keeps her company gets to stay with Xena.
Since Mrs. Gould passed, Sue has been crying non-stop.
We can't just leave her to grieve alone. I'll stay with her.
From now on, I'll be with her whenever she's upset.
No, I will.
Either way, I'm not going.
Me neither.
I'll go. It's me! 3, 2, 1. She usually opens the door by now. But today she actually made me wait. Sue Good. I'm grateful your dad took me in. I'll do anything for you. But you have to accept Xena first. Because Xena saved me from that fire 3 years ago.
Wasn't it me who saved Neil from that fire 3 years ago? Even the gift I get is just something Xena didn't want. Xena has always been your top priority, and I'm always second. But the man I'm with must always put me first. If I can only come second, then I don't need a man like this.
Miss Good. Mr. Shaw sent me here. He knows you were upset when your jewelry was taken at the auction, so he went to Nadoria and bought an entire mine, just to make you a similar bracelet. Also, Mr. Shaw told you not to worry. He found an expert craftsman who can restore Ocean's Tear back to its original state.
Marriage isn't the same with just anyone. Please thank Mr. Shaw for me. I'll wear it to my birthday party tomorrow and announce our engagement.
Sue! Where did you get this bracelet from? Did Neil fix it and give it to you?
What's it to you?
Sue Good! Do you really think your adopted brothers like you? I'm the one they like. See this? Did they ever hug you? Or kiss you? Were they ever this crazy for you? If you know what's best for you, you'd better not choose Neil tonight. Take your pick from my other 6 simps instead.
Do they know you call them that behind their backs?
Anyway, I've slept with all 6 of them. I've been with Ian, and Sean isn't bad either. Whoever you choose, you'll definitely be well taken care of.
Shut up, you whore! You're disgusting. Trying to pin this on me again? I'll do it myself.
Neil!
Miss Gould would definitely pick Neil today.
Of course. Everyone in Jackson knows Miss Good is deeply in love with him. I heard she even prepared the bridal gifts herself.
Yeah. Once, I dreamed of marrying you. Everyone knows about it.
Neil is really capable. He's smart and ruthless. Who else stands a chance? Once he inherits Gold Corp, I reckon only Jim Shaw could give him a run for his money. But I heard Jim has been disabled for years.
I'm waiting for you to tell everyone about us.
Neil. Neil, I like you so much.
Isn't that Miss Gould? Huh?
Damn, the elegant Miss Good really lets herself go in private.
Mr. Stone, the program is in place.
Mr. Stone? Neil Stone, how could you be this cruel? Just because I called Xena a whore? You exposed my private photos to prove to everyone that I'm the real whore.
Turn it off! Turn it off now! Who the hell did this? Yeah!
Miss Gould, calm down. After all, Miss Gould loves Neil, and the Goulds have raised him since he was young. They will get married eventually. That video isn't a big deal.
Exactly, it's just some fun between newlyweds. We can totally understand.
I'm willing to marry Sue.
Neil Stone, after what you did, how dare you say you'll marry me? You may wish to marry me, but I refuse! You may wish to marry me, but I refuse!
What did you say? I don't get it.
Drop your act! Weren't you the one who leaked those photos and videos? You'd go this far! Just because I slapped Xena this morning?
You don't believe me?
Yeah! I don't! Because you don't deserve my trust!
Neil Stone, is what Sue said true? Did you upload those photos and video?
It wasn't me. I can prove my innocence. Everything online leaves a trace.
Fine. Neil, you better find out who's behind this today. Anyone who hurts my daughter must pay the price.
I found it.
It's her.
Who's the one that hurt my daughter? Spit it out!
I don't know.
Really? Or are you just reluctant to? If you won't, I will. Xena is the one behind this. So Xena, will you own up to it?
It's not Xena. It's because I'm the one behind all of this. I did this.
It wasn't Xena.
It was me. I did it.
It was me.
It was me.
It was me.
It was me.
Sue, why are you being so petty? How could you be so harsh to her in front of everyone?
Why can't you be more considerate? You slapped Xena. Yet your reputation's still intact. So what's the big deal?
Your mom couldn't have a son, so you're using us as pawns. And at your birthday party today, you have to reveal who you'll marry. We've come to terms of marrying you. Just let Xena go.
Who said I'd marry any of you? I don't want any of you!
You don't? Who else could you marry, if not us? Who would? I'm warning you. Keep this up, and none of us will marry you.
You...
If the 7 of you won't, I will. If the 7 of you won't, I will.
It's him. Turns out, he's not paraplegic.
Who are you? How dare you?
What's it to you?
How dare you hurt Xena?
Not just her. I'll beat you up too.
This is the Gould!
I know. So I won't touch any of them.
Who are you?
I'll answer that once I'm done with you. I am here for Sue. Do you like it?
I do.
What's this about? Sue Good, tell me, who the hell is he now?
Forget about who I am. You should figure out who you are first. You all grew up in an orphanage. And out of pity, Sue and Mr. Gould took you all in. Who knew he'd end up raising a bunch of ingrates? Don't you all deserve a beating? You're all blind and can't see who really matters. Doesn't that deserve a beating?
We've always been grateful to the Goods. How dare you call us blind?
Yeah, you came here and started beating people up. What's your problem?
Who exactly are you?
Me? Finally, I get to protect her after 20 years. From today on, I will be her pillar of support.
You're her pillar of support. Then what does that make us? If he's her pillar of support, then what does that make us?
You people, you all should just keep doting on your beloved Xena.
Sue Good, stop being so childish. Are you still jealous of Xena? We told you before. We only see her as family.
I know. You're just losing your temper again. We promise. You'll get more attention than Xena from now.
Yeah.
Cut all your sweet talk and empty promises. The more you cause a scene, the worse it'll be for someone. Once the truth is revealed.
Stop trying to intimidate us. Show us the proof if you can.
Fine. You all asked for it. Someone?
Xena! Xena!
She must have passed out from anger. How could an innocent girl like her endure such humiliation?
Let's go.
What's happening? Isn't Miss Gould revealing her fiancé today? Yet all her adopted brothers are leaving? They're not showing her any respect.
Sue, if you don't let us leave, I swear you lose me for good.
Me too.
Same here. And me.
Let them go.
Sue, I won't hold this against you today. I promise I'll marry you. But from now on, I won't treat you as my real wife. If you want me to manage the Good's fortune, you had better behave.
Fools, all of them.
What now? All 7 of them left.
The Shaws have made many enemies over the years, so Jim kept his identity hidden and pretended to be paraplegic. But he came here today to surprise you.
Why is he being so kind to me when we have just met?
Ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, today isn't just Sue's birthday party. It's also the day she reviews her fiancé.
They're still doing it, even after they left.
I hereby declare that in 1 week, I will marry the heir of the Shaw family, Jim Shaw.
Jim Shaw? The paraplegic billionaire from Valia? The heir of the Shaw family? Jim Shaw? You mean that crippled heir of Valia? Mr. Jim Shaw?
Since no one knows he's Jim Shaw, I'll reveal it at the engagement.
That's right. Only the finest man is worthy of my daughter.
But what about Miss Gould's 7 childhood sweethearts?
They're ungrateful bastards. Back then, I only took those orphans in because I felt sorry for them. Now, my daughter has agreed to marry Jim Shaw to put an end to the rumors. From this day on, the 7 of them are no longer tied to the Gould family. They're officially removed from Good Corp.
In 7 days, you're all invited to my engagement party with Mr. Shaw.
Miss Gould, I'll see you tomorrow.
Xena!
Xena! Xena! Xena!
Sue has really crossed the line. She humiliated Xena so much that she got upset and fainted. By the way, who was that guy just now?
He's obviously Sue's heart muscle. We spoiled her too much. That's why she's so out of line. She even hired someone to rough us up.
Something about Sue feels off this time. She's completely different now.
especially around Neil. What if she doesn't plan on marrying any of us?
That's impossible. Everyone knows she's crazy in love with Neil.
Haven't you heard? Sue Gould has decided to marry another man.
You mean Sue Good, the girl who grew up with 7 adopted brothers? The one who was supposed to marry one of them? She's really cutting off all of them?
That's right. The wedding's already set. It's 7 days from now.
Stop! What did you say? Sue's marrying someone else!
Mr. Stone, I'm sorry. We didn't see you here.
How is Sue marrying someone else? She's only ever known the 7 of us. And our wedding's in 7 days. She's not marrying someone else.
Mr. Stone, I'm really sorry. We heard it from someone else. We probably got it wrong.
Don't ever bring up those rumors again! If I hear them one more time, there will be consequences!
Yes, Mr. Stone.
They're definitely actors. Just like that hired muscle. Sue hired all of them.
That's right. She's only ever known the 7 of us since she was 5. She'd never marry anyone else.
Xena's health comes first. Let's go to the hospital. If anything happens to Xena, Sue's going to pay for it.
Come back now. Sue just revealed her fiancé. If you don't, you'll regret it.
That's weird. It's been so long. And Sue hasn't contacted us. She didn't even call us.
Cena's already fainted, yet Sue's throwing a tantrum. How heartless.
She's still putting on a show to get my attention. Just ignore Sue. She's always pretending to be angry, but she quickly gets over it. Meanwhile, Xena's still unconscious. Let's check on her first.
Hello?
She's awake.
Sue nearly revealed her fiancé, but I pretended to faint just in time and got them all out of the birthday party. I totally fooled all 7 of them again. So funny just thinking about it. Sue nearly revealed her fiancé, but I pretended to faint just in time and got them all out of the birthday party. I totally fooled all 7 of them again. So funny just thinking about it.
Xena! You're awake.
You're here! Sean, Ian, why are you guys here too? What happened to me? Why am I in the hospital? I can't seem to remember a thing.
You fainted at the party, and were out cold. Are you feeling any better now?
Yes, I feel better.
You were unconscious the whole time. We were terrified. Luckily, the doctor says your vitals are fine. There's nothing wrong with you. If you ask me, it's all Sue's fault.
She's way out of line.
Oh no, I ruined Sue's birthday party. She's bound to be mad. She might even take it out on you. I'm going to apologize to Sue right now.
Xena, don't worry. Sue's announced the engagement to make sure the 7 of us don't take off. She can't manage such a huge family business by herself. She'll end up begging us to run the company.
Starting today, we won't return to Gould residence. We're not going back to Gould Corporation. And as for the wedding in 7 days, none of us are allowed to agree lightly.
Yes! A wedding with no groom would totally humiliate Sue. She'll finally learn what it means to shoot herself in the foot. Neil, what do you think?
We'll do what you say. She needs to be taught a lesson.
It's all my fault. If I hadn't come to the good family, Sue wouldn't have gone off at you. She's a rich heiress. If she wants something, nothing's stopping her. You've all been so good to me. She has every right to be mad at me.
Xena, it's not your fault. We're living off someone else. We get why you're upset. That's Sue Gould for you. She's ungrateful and self-centered.
Neil's absolutely right. Ever since Xena joined us, Sue's been picking on her non-stop. Xena's been bullied for 20 years. I never seen a woman so vicious.
Never underestimate a woman's grudge. Especially if she grew up pampered. Unlike Xena, who's living off someone else like we are. She's kind and obedient. Even when Sue bullied her, she never talked back. She's so thoughtful it makes you ache.
Sue Good, what if you were born with a silver spoon? Big deal. So what if you were childhood sweethearts? You still lost to me. Your husband and your wealth will eventually be mine.
Alright, Xena. Get some rest. We'll settle your fees.
Oh, by the way, back then, no matter how much Sue threw a tantrum, she'd be back apologizing within 3 hours. Time's almost up. When she shows up, we'll set her straight and have her apologize to see her in person.
Alright, let's go.
So, what's the deal with Sue's private video?
What else could it be? She probably wanted to post her photos, but they messed up and posted the wrong ones.
Payment failed. Your card's been blocked. Your card's been blocked.
What? That's impossible. I got this black card from Sue when I first arrived at the goods. It's the only one in Valia. I've used it for 20 years without any issue. Please try again.
Payment failed. It won't go through.
How could this happen?
Use mine. My card isn't as fancy as Neil's black card, but there's no limit. I can charge anything I like.
Payment failed. Can't use this one either.
How could this happen? I could even buy cars and villas with this card. There's no way that wouldn't work.
Try mine instead.
Payment failed. It's not working.
Hey. Are you paying or what? Step aside if not. People are waiting. None of the 7 cards work. Yet you're still bragging. Talk about nerve.
All of our cards belong to the goods. They've never had a problem before. Why are they all blocked today?
Could Sue really not want us anymore? Could Sue really not want us anymore?
No way! That's impossible. Oh, I get it now. Sue keeps getting smarter at grabbing our attention.
It's another one of her tricks. How annoying. Did she block our cards to get back at us? Because Neil blocked her card at the auction and stopped her from buying Ocean's Tear?
How petty. She thought blocking our cards would make us give in. But she's wrong. If she doesn't come back and sincerely apologize to us, there's no way. I'm going home to the goods.
Miss Good, are you sure about this? You went to so much effort getting them. They're all so expensive.
Yes. Get rid of them. They're an eyesore. Wait!
From now on, the 7 of us will always stay with Sue. Yes. Yeah.
Get rid of all of this. Also, those guys are no longer with us. They have nothing to do with the Gould family anymore.
There's no way. I'm going home to the goods.
Is Sue still upset? It's my fault. You had to leave her birthday party early. She probably felt embarrassed. Why don't you just go back? I can handle being at the hospital by myself.
We can't let you suffer again. Your health matters more than Sue's ego.
I'm the one who got in her way. That's why she blocked your cards. I don't want to be a burden to you.
You're not a burden. Sue's the one at fault. Besides, we can handle it ourselves, even without the cards.
No way. Sue is so awful. I've got to call her and find out what she's up to.
Sue'd be thrilled if she knew we contacted her first.
Sorry, the number you dialed is currently unavailable. Please try again later.
I can't reach Sue. On her phone. I can't reach Sue. On her phone.
I'll call her.
Sorry, the number you dialed is currently unavailable. Please try again later.
Can you believe it? We made the first move, and she blocked us instead of being thankful.
She's counting on us to reach out to her. She's doing it on purpose.
How shameless of her. She's always picking on Xena. She even embarrassed Xena at the party. Now, she has the nerve to throw a tantrum.
No matter what, it's my fault for making Sue jealous. I'll go and apologize to her right now. I'll make things right so I don't cause you any more trouble.
Don't go. Every time you apologize, she just pushes her luck. She's really calculating. Forget it. This time I won't argue with her. I'll call her myself.
Right. Now that Neil's gonna call her, there's no way she won't answer.
Exactly. Sue always keeps her phone on for Neil. She answers instantly and is always available.
Sorry, the number you dialed is currently unavailable.
Where are you?
Has Sue lost her mind? She actually blocked Neil too.
Right? Very well. We've definitely spoiled her. I'm going back to confront her and see what her deal is.
I'll go with you. Sue is just acting out of spite. We don't have to make a big deal out of it.
I'm coming with you. This time we'll give her a way out. But never again.
What are they carrying?
Looks like some high-end luxury goods. Oh, I get it now. Sue must have prepared these gifts to apologize to us. She's just waiting for us to come back.
We can't let her buy us off with gifts and get away with whatever she wants. She needs to realize her error this time.
Neil is right. Sure, we can accept the gifts, but we still need to keep an eye on her.
Let's go. Let's check out what surprise Sue has in store for us this time.
Hold on. Why does she have the limited edition basketball Sue bought me last year? There were only 10 of these worldwide. It's autographed as well.
These are the boxing gloves Sue gave me 2 years ago. That's the ointment from last month. How did the maids get hold of them?
These are the presents Sue has thoughtfully given me every year from age 5 to 25, one for each year. They're not bringing the stuff in. They're tossing them out. What's going on? Why are they throwing our stuff out?
It was Miss Gould's orders. She told us to toss all your stuff. Don't keep any of it. Gould's orders. She told us to toss all your stuff. Don't keep any of it.
You're saying Sue told you to toss our stuff?
Yes.
That's impossible. Sue flew abroad herself and queued for an entire week just to get this limited edition basketball.
Sean, I got this basketball for you.
This basketball's great. But what about the matching jersey? Why didn't you get it? How am I supposed to collect the full set?
I'll buy it for you right away.
Fine. Don't let it happen again.
That's right. Sue braved harsh conditions for this ointment. She even hurt herself in the process. Yet she didn't use it on herself.
Ian, you often hurt yourself boxing. This ointment works really well on wounds. You'll recover quickly.
Okay.
Wow. Another gift. Spell it. Who's the girl giving you gifts this time?
Just a nobody. Let's go.
Yes, Sue went through all that effort for these gifts. There's no way she tossed them. Neil, am I right?
Neil, I want to make up for the unhappy early years of your life. From now on, I want every year to be full of surprises for you. I also want to be part of your future. Quick, make a wish. Neil, what do you wish for?
I wish you'd finally get a life of your own and leave me alone.
That's right. Sue goes all out for us. Especially for Neil. From ages 5 to 25, she's never failed to get him a birthday gift.
She cares about Neil more than all 6 of us combined. I bet she'd give him her heart if she could.
I'll go see her right now. I'm going to confront her and find out exactly what she wants.
You're not allowed in.
What's going on?
You're not allowed in good residence anymore.
Are you crazy?
Mr. Stone. I mean, Neil. You're not allowed in. From now on, none of you are allowed in good residence.
What do you mean? I've been staying here for 20 years. Why am I not allowed in?
We're just obeying Mr. and Mrs. Good's orders. It's not just you. Sean, Ian, Zane, all 7 of you aren't allowed in anymore. You should leave now. There's way too much stuff. We won't finish moving it tonight.
This is ridiculous. This is too much. She's really pushing it, huh?
I bet Sue had someone keeping an eye on us. She knew we'd be back and purposely did this. She threw away our stuff just to piss us off. All she does is squander money. Typical rich girl behavior.
But Miss Good doesn't have any money.
What? Sue is the daughter of a good family. She gets $500,000 a month from Mr. Good. There's $6 million a year. How could you not have money?
But it's true.
Enough! Sue isn't around. Don't bother lying for her. You're not going to get fired if she hears.
I'm not lying. Miss Good never has any money left over. She earns her own living expenses.
Do you even hear yourself? Sue is the heiress of the Good family. She has no money. Are you sure?
Miss Good used to get an allowance. But Mr. Sean, said her allowance was way more than Xena's. Xena might feel that's unfair. That's why Miss Good never received an allowance again.
I was worried that Sue has too much money. She'll use it to bully others, and Xena might feel uncomfortable.
I saw Mr. Good's transfer records with my own eyes. Where's the money? Where is it?
Miss Good's allowance was transferred to Xena.
What?
Sean said might as well. Let Xena have Miss Good's allowance, since no one was using it. Each month, all of Miss Good's allowance went straight to Xena.
Xena might feel insecure, since she's lived off others all her life. That's why I suggested that Sue give her allowance to Xena, so Xena could gain more experience.
That's right. Even without an allowance, Sue is the heiress of the Good family. She'd still live in luxury. She wouldn't lose anything. But this money means a lot to Xena. It should go to her.
Miss Good gave Xena her allowance because Xena feels insecure. She went to work herself to experience the hardship of working alongside you. But in the end, a proper heiress like her ended up living worse than a driver's daughter. Are you sure she didn't lose anything?
Mary, you're old. You don't get it. Do you think money can buy people over?
I may be old, but I'm not senile. Besides money, Miss Good has given you nothing but sincerity. But ever since Xena showed up, how have you treated her?
Ian, are you free today? Want to go to the beach with me?
I'm busy.
Sean! The Big Dipper will be visible tonight. Let's go see it together.
No thanks. That sounds boring.
茫茫人生，多么庆幸为你疯狂过，半夜去看星光，想想都想了，只是可惜在你身边少了一个我。也许有我陪着，笑会更多。希望你别再遗憾过，最后却让人觉得值得。如果爱难免错过。
So what if she was born rich? Does that give you the right to brush her off again and again? She's just like you. A kid who had to grow up without a mother.
Mary, you can't blame us. We were all adopted by the goods. Living off others means we have to give even more back. Unlike Sue, she's got nothing to do all day.
But you promised her back then. You said you'd be there whenever she needed you. Have you all forgotten?
Sue, don't cry. If you're ever feeling down, just come to us, alright?
I'll go to the beach with you. I'll watch the stars with you.
What has Miss Good ever done to wrong you? Why did everything change the moment Xena showed up? You take her side and believe her.
Sue is a compulsive liar. She's fooled us over and over again.
Xena knows better than anyone whether Miss Good lied. Those who wronged her know how unfairly she's been treated. Forget it. What's the use of me saying any of this now? Maybe it's better this way. You're free. And she's happy.
Mary, what do you mean? How are we free? Why is she... Hey!
We'll admit we've made mistakes. But the fact is, Sue did bully Xena.
Sean's right. Neil, Sue's spoiled nature is ingrained in her. She was the one in the wrong.
She even threw away our group photo. She got rid of everything that held our memories. She's not guilt-tripping us. She's done with us for real.
Look! Sue's room is already decked out for the wedding.
She's even decorated her room. For all we know, she's sitting there all alone, just waiting for us to show up.
We nearly let her fool us again. Guess she still cares about us.
Aren't you a little impatient? You said we'll meet tomorrow, but we're on my bed now.
I've waited 20 years for this. We're going to be together forever anyway. Why shouldn't I exercise my right now?
Sure.
If she apologizes now, we'll forgive her this time.
We won't be fooled by her again. Whatever she wants us to do, we simply won't. Neil, am I right? Neil, are you alright?
I'm fine.
Mom, I really miss you. I've caused Neil and the others so much trouble. Maybe I shouldn't even exist. I won't celebrate my birthday this year.
Turns out today's Xena's birthday. We completely forgot.
It's all my fault. I let Sue get to me. I forgot Xena's birthday. is only a day after Sue's.
You can't be blamed. It's all Sue's fault. She's the one who always organizes Xena's birthday. She's so heartless. She doesn't even bother to plan anymore.
She's always been like this. Selfish, careless, and inconsiderate.
Xena's just like us. She's been struggling her whole life. She couldn't have to suffer because Sue's throwing a tantrum. We'll make it up to Xena by celebrating her birthday ourselves.
You're right. Sue was throwing all these tantrums because she was jealous of Xena. We'll go all out for Xena's birthday and make Sue give in.
Xena?
Neil, why are you guys here? Have you seen Sue? How did it go? Did she forgive you? It's all my fault. If Sue hasn't forgiven you because of me, I'll go to the good resident and beg her until she does.
No need. We forgot that it's your birthday today. We'll make it up to you tomorrow, alright?
Neil, really? I'm so happy.
Xena, tomorrow, wherever you want to go or whatever you want to do, all of us will make it happen.
All right. Then I want a feast and a shopping spree. Now that Sue's out of the way, and with how much they favor me, I'll have all of them on my side in no time. I'll make them hate her completely.
Sure. Xena is our beloved princess. We'll definitely grant her every wish.
What did our princess wish for? I want you to be with me on my birthday each year. I hope to spend every single day with all of you forever. We'll never be apart. Yes!
When did we stop celebrating Sue's birthday? Is her birthday wish still the same as it used to be? Investigate how the private video leaked at Sue's birthday party.
Neil? What's wrong?
Nothing.
Thank you all for putting so much thought into this. It's my first truly happy and fulfilling birthday since Mom died.
She always had to butt in on Xena's past birthdays. It was infuriating. That tag-along is gone at last. And even the air smells of freedom.
We finally have some privacy and are free from any restrictions. It's time to celebrate. Come on, cheers.
It's been a day, and you still haven't reached Sue? She must really be furious. The engagement announcements she promised never happened, so she obviously isn't planning to marry. Since none of you want to marry Sue either, why not just break up the engagement this time?
Who told you we're breaking it off? Who told you we're breaking it off? I mean, who said she doesn't want to get married?
Sue kept talking about marrying you. But after you left this time, she hasn't reached out at all. If she really came to her senses this time, you could use this chance to cut ties with her completely. Why do they look so unhappy?
There's no way she'd come to her senses. She even set the wedding date at the party. She's just sulking. She wouldn't actually give up.
Exactly. With just 5 days to go, we're the only option for her. She can't just marry some random guy off the street.
You must all be starving. Let's eat first, okay? Ian? Ian?
What's wrong?
Ian, I just got my nails done. Can you remove the shells for me?
Are you skipping the shrimp because you don't like removing the shells? Here. I'm different. I love doing that. Anytime you want some, I'll do it for you.
Ian!
Okay.
Ian? Are you okay?
Oh. It's nothing. I don't know how. Sue always did it for me. So, this is the freedom that comes from ditching Sue.
Then let's skip the shrimp and eat something else. Sean, you must be starving. Try this lamb. It's super tender.
You can't eat that! Sean, look closely. It's lamb. Put it down. You're allergic. You nearly got yourself in trouble.
Sean, try it.
I can't eat lamb. I've had a serious allergy to it since childhood, and overeating it could be dangerous.
Sorry, Sean. We never had lamb at home, so I had no idea you were allergic.
Sue told the chef not to serve lamb. Hence, everyone hasn't eaten it in 20 years. I now see that this restriction, present all my life, was Sue's quiet protection. If Sue were here, she'd have taken the lamb away.
Yeah. If Sue were here, I wouldn't have to remove shells.
Huh? Mr. Stone? Stomach hurting again?
Do I know you?
Don't worry, I'll get the medicine now.
Do I know you? How did you know I had a stomachache and had medicine ready for me?
Of course I know you. You're a regular here. I often see you in the evenings.
Thanks. Few restaurants are as thoughtful as yours. This medicine works the best for me. I used to take it all the time. But I haven't had a drinking-related stomachache in ages. Not sure why it's acting up today.
Oh, Mr. Stone? This is your medicine.
My?
Yeah. Oh, is Miss Gould not here today? She left this medicine here, just for you.
Mr. Good. Sue?
That's her. She waited for you every time you came here for business. Oh, Miss Gould, here with Mr. Stone again.
Can you get him a glass of juice? Put a stomach pill in it, so he doesn't get sick from drinking.
No problem, but why not take it to him yourself?
I'll pass.
Later on, she was worried you might notice, so she often left the medicine here and told us to add a pill to your juice every time. Since I didn't see her today, I thought you weren't here either, so I didn't bring the juice promptly.
So, it's not that drinking doesn't bother my stomach. It's just that Sue has made sure I've never felt the pain.
Since Neil isn't feeling well, let's return and rest. My birthday can wait. We can celebrate it whenever. I can't have you thinking about Sue anymore. Bitch, why can't you be gone for good? You always mess up my plans.
Xena is so thoughtful. That's why we all pamper her. Neil, shall we?
Let's go.
Mr. Stone, I've looked into the private video leak at Miss Good's party, and I've sent the findings to you.
Neil? What are you...
Xena! Neil, are you out of your mind? Why did you hit Xena?
I almost wish I wore. How dare you ruin Shu's reputation in public? I can hardly believe you were the one who leaked her private video! What?
Neil, what makes you say that? I wouldn't dare bully Sue.
No way! Neil, maybe you were mistaken. Wasn't it Xena who kept getting picked on?
Exactly. Don't pin this on Xena.
Won't own up, huh? See for yourself!
Xena. Did you actually do this?
Xena, this could ruin Sue's name for good. Why did you do it? Why?
Yeah, it was me! Yeah, it was me! Just like you, I noticed that Sue has changed a lot. She doesn't seem to like any of you anymore. I feared she'd refuse to pick anyone out of spite, leaving you humiliated. So I leaked the video to force her hand.
Oh, Xena did it all for us.
Neil, how could you hit her? Yes, her method was a little extreme, but her intentions were good.
Don't blame Neil. It was my fault. I never thought that even after I leaked the video, Sue would still insist she wouldn't choose any of you.
She's not like you. Sue's used to being the pampered heiress. To her, we're just outsiders depending on our family, with no respect to speak of. Our feelings don't matter to her.
But why did you have to go to such extremes?
Honestly, the fault is mine. I was going to reason with Sue before the banquet, but she lashed out and hit me as soon as I tried. Luckily, you showed up. If not...
What? Sue hit you again? Neil, you witnessed it?
I did.
Xena just wanted to protect us. She tried to talk to Sue, but ended up getting hit. Xena, I understand why you went so far. Sue brought it all on herself.
Yeah. Ever since Xena joined the family, Sue has taken it out on her whenever she was upset. We've seen it numerous times, and Xena never even dared to talk back. How could she possibly be bullying Sue? Neil, you really misunderstood Xena this time.
Sorry, Xena. I acted too rashly just now. Since when does every conflict always turn out to be Sue's fault?
Xena knows better than anyone whether Miss Good lied. Those who wronged her know how unfairly she's been treated.
Let's go home.
Do you know Sue?
Everyone wants to sleep with her. Her looks and figure are flawless. Alas, many men are coveting her. I heard some even begged Mr. Gould for her hand, yet none succeeded.
Get real. Mr. Good had 7 men around his daughter for 20 years. Do you think you stand a chance?
You're right. She had surely slept with them all these years. Mr. Stone. Neil, are you insane? Stop it! I'm richer than you. I could leave all of you penniless.
Stop! Stop it!
Stop it!
Neil, if you keep it up, he'll die!
Neil! Who are you to stand up for Sue? Don't tell me you've fallen for her.
Mr. Good raised me. I won't allow anyone to slander the Good family's name.
Oh, really? Puh. You've treated the Goulds as a stepping stone and Sue as a means to rise. Getting duped by this bitch. And you dare hit me? Neil, you're safe for the moment, thanks to the Goulds. After Sue's engagement party in 5 days, I'll make you pay.
What do you mean?
Don't you know? Sue's engagement party is in 5 days?
Of course I knew.
And you still have time to beat me up? You don't honestly think Sue would pick one of you, right? Go back and find out the truth, or you'll end up clueless while being tossed aside. You...
Neil, calm down. He's clearly making things up. How could Sue possibly not choose us? And among us, you have the highest chance.
Exactly. I refuse to believe Sue would marry just anyone.
I can't believe I just got married to a guy I barely knew for 2 days.
Mrs. Shaw, let's go.
Where to?
Being married means wedding dress time.
True. Sue has always been a goody two-shoes. She's never been reckless.
Sue. She got married.
Neil, what's wrong?
Are you okay?
No way. She wouldn't marry another man.
Come back now. Sue just revealed her fiancé. If you don't, you'll regret.
She's still putting on a show to get my attention.
Neil.
Who did Sue choose?
Neil!
Stay back! Mary, wait! Please tell me the truth. I know Sue and I must have some misunderstandings. I haven't seen her in days. I've gone crazy looking for her.
You really want to know? You really want to know? If you truly want to know, check Miss Good's diary. But her diary, along with your stuff, was thrown out as trash. The garbage truck just left. You'll have to search the dump. Whether you find it is anyone's guess.
All right. Thank you.
Alas, even if you find it, what's the point? Miss Good has already found her lifelong partner. The real question is, after knowing the truth and watching her marry, can you ever move on? Alas.
Hey, have you seen a black bag? It contains a small notebook. Have you seen it? Have you seen a black bag? It contains a small notebook. Thanks. Have you seen a black bag with small notebooks inside?
Over there, I think.
Thank you.
Isn't that Mr. Stone from Good Corp? Why is he rummaging through the trash?
It's Sue's doll. Diary. I finally found Sue's diary. Huh.
July 24th, 2002. It's Xena's first day in our house. To welcome the woman my brothers liked, and to make them happy, I gave her one of my mom's heirlooms. Xena's mom's keepsake broke, and so did mine.
The bracelet. That bracelet was also Sue's mom's heirloom. And it actually forced Sue to apologize to Xena.
They were angry with me, but I don't blame her, because Neil promised he'd help me buy my mom's heirloom when he saw it. I trust him. He's never lied to me.
Her mom's heirloom. You okay?
No. No.
Sue, good. What are you doing?
What am I doing? This is my mom's heirloom. Back then. Didn't you say you'd buy it for me? If you ever saw it? Yet, you've clearly forgotten about it, haven't you?
It's been so long. How could I remember? Besides, Xena didn't do it on purpose. How could you just push her? I actually forgot my promise entirely.
Pretending how the others would react turned into one of Xena's favorite pastimes. She would bet with me that they would definitely blame and scold me. She always won, every single time.
I swear, I only promised to marry her, to repay the goods for raising me. Once I'm in charge of the goods, I'll make you my wife for all to see. As long as Zhu leaves you alone, I'll give her millions to live her life overseas.
We're just putting on a show for Sue. You've always been the one we wanted to marry. Same here.
In the end, Xena was right about one thing. None of them loved me. I gave up, and she won again.
Neil, why are you here? Get up now! Neil, why are you staring at me like that? Are you okay?
Neil? Say something. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, Neil. What's wrong? Don't frighten Xena.
Tell us, when did you start framing Sue?
Neil, what are you talking about? I don't get it.
Answer me!
No, I didn't. I don't understand what you mean.
You twisted facts. And you turned the damage you did to Sue into her supposedly targeting you. You often cover yourself in injuries to make us believe you. You've been making up lies. Just to make us pity you, haven't you?
No. Neil, what did they tell you? Someone must be setting me up.
Still lying? You think I'd fall for that?
Neil, why did you come here? And what are you rambling about now?
See for yourselves. The diary reveals all the time Sue was wronged.
It's you. So it was you who framed Sue every time, causing us to misunderstand her. It's been you all along!
Neil, I can explain. Ian, you always trust me above all. I swear I didn't.
Get lost! Did you think I was gullible? And that you could make fools of us? I can't believe I fell for your lies. Again and again!
Sean, you're normally the kindest to me. Please give me one more chance. I'm begging you.
Don't talk to me. After all the harm you've done to Sue, I want nothing more than to tear you apart.
No, you can't treat me like this. You all promised to always be good to me. You can't break your word.
You're unworthy of her kindness! Get lost. Get out of her house. And get out of Jackson. Never show your face ever again!
How could you still smile?
Why couldn't I? I'm nothing compared to you.
You're so shameless!
I'm wicked. I've done terrible things. And I admit I've hurt Sue. Can you say the same? You guys had been ungrateful and vile too. Weren't you the ones who hurt her the most?
Shut up! You deceived us. If it weren't for your schemes, how could we have hurt Sue?
So what? No matter what I said, you all believed it without question. In the end, you were all my accomplices. You repeatedly allowed me to frame and hurt her. Now she's completely disheartened and won't come back again.
Shut up. Shut up! Now that we know the truth, we will explain things to Sue right away. She's been so good to us. She'll forgive us for sure.
Why should she forgive you?
Because we've been with her since childhood. We're the people she trusts most. She likes us. If we go apologize, she'll come back.
Don't be naive enough to believe time heals all wounds. Or that an apology can undo the hurt. It won't. What's broken can't be fixed. She'll never forgive you or want you again.
She would never abandon us. We've been by her side for 20 years.
Yet in all this time, your existence has been worth less than a dog's. At least a dog knows loyalty. And you've been enjoying the good family's comforts all this while, unwilling to humble yourselves. That's why you've allowed me to vent the evil within you. Not once have you sought the trust because you never cared about it. All you care about is yourself!
You're killing her! Neil! Let go!
Yeah, we'll have plenty of chances to torment her later. Let go for now. She's about to pass out.
Neil, Xena saved you from a fire 3 years ago! Please spare her.
Do I look weird?
No. You're pretty. What happened?
I'm sorry. It looks awful, right?
Why were you hurt so badly? Does it still hurt?
No. It's all in the past.
What happened back then?
3 years ago, I foolishly risked my life to save someone from a fire.
And then?
That person ended up loving someone else.
Be thankful you saved me 3 years ago, or you wouldn't be alive now. If not for the debt I owe, I wouldn't even notice you. My heart belongs to only Sue! Get lost. I never want to see you again.
May all of you meet a terrible end. Neil, your lifesaver has given up on you. I can't wait to see how crushed you'll be when the truth comes out!
Neil, where are we going now?
To see Sue. We need to meet her immediately and clear up 3 years of misunderstandings.
I believe that once we explain, given Sue's character, she'll sympathize with us.
Yeah. After 20 years together, she wouldn't be so heartless. Choosing to announce her engagement at the party was actually giving us a graceful way out.
Come back now. Sue just revealed her fiancé. If you don't, you'll regret.
Sue, will you still choose me?
I'm marrying Jim.
Neil? What's wrong?
No. This is not happening.
Jim? Sue chose that paralyzed man?
Maybe Sue was just lashing out. We ditched her birthday party for Xena's sake. So Sue is bound to be angry. It was probably a spur of the moment remark in front of those guests.
If the 7 of you won't, I will. From today on, I will be her pillar of support.
You're right. She must have done on purpose. Do you remember? That man who suddenly showed up on Sue's big day.
Of course. I can't believe he hit us.
Neil, what's with him? Could he really be the young sign Jim Shaw?
No. Everyone knows Mr. Shaw is paralyzed, so that healthy man could never be him. If Sue actually planned to marry Jim, why would she be involved with a stranger?
I get it now. So everything Sue said was just out of frustration. After all, choosing a paralyzed husband is obviously unrealistic, and no one would believe it anyway.
I knew it. How could Sue be so foolish as to pass us over and settle for a paralyzed man?
Alright. No matter what, we must track down Sue quickly. We cannot let her throw away her life's happiness. Sue! 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 Is Sue in? I need to see her now.
How dare you show up here?
What do you mean? Do you know where she is? Spill it! We really need to see her!
I don't know where Miss Gould is, but I know where you should be going. Guards!
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Haven't you worked before? Don't you know outsiders can't just walk into any company's staff area?
Which department are you from? Are you blind? How dare you call us outsiders?
I'm not wrong. You've already been fired, so how are you not outsiders?
What did you say? Fired?
2 days ago, you were officially fired from Gould Corp. This was announced personally by Mr. Gould. Take a good look. Now get out! Don't drag your filth in here.
This is too much! Even if there's some tension between us and Sue, it makes sense for Mr. Good to be upset. But who do you think you are?
Exactly. We've given over 10 years of our lives to this company. We helped, even if a little. Besides, we can start over any time with our own skills. You're a bunch of snakes. Always brown-nosing and backstabbing. You'll pay for it!
You're the ones who'll pay! Was left behind by Miss Gould's mom. All these years, Miss Gould has been signing deals for you under other company names. She worked around the clock, socializing and drinking to land partners for you. And you?
What did you say?
Do you really believe you're so gifted that nothing will ever go wrong?
All these years. Why did no one tell us? Why?
Yeah. All these years. She treated you so well for so many years. She wouldn't let us tell you for your pride.
Please, you must keep this a secret. Don't let them find out.
This is already the 3rd time this year. All 7 of their businesses fall on you. Can you even keep up?
It's fine. The 7 of them just started work. And they need encouragement. Once everything is running smoothly for them, they'll have more time for me.
It's hurting again? You skip meals every time you're busy. I'll get you something to eat.
Thanks.
Yeah. You're not busy anymore. But your feelings have changed, and you've got the nerve to side with outsiders to pick on Miss Gould? Even calling you names is too nice. Scram! Scram!
Let go of me. Let go! What are you doing? What are you doing?
Neil, what do we do now?
Sue.
It's Mother's Day today. I dreamed of my childhood again. It's Neil who wiped away my tears every Mother's Day. He gave me the strength to stop crying.
Sue, don't cry. Mr. Good said once I marry a girl, I can protect her forever. I'll marry you when I grow up. Okay.
Today, I turned 18. Ever since I was 5, Neil would give me a sunflower. He said, the sunflower means loyalty and love.
Why do you love her so much?
And you? Why did you hurt her?
Neil! Neil! Wake up! Neil! You've been drinking for 3 days straight! Are you trying to drink yourself to death? I know what happened recently. Hit everyone hard. But drowning yourself in alcohol won't fix anything. Neil! Neil!
Losing Mom isn't a brief sorrow. It'll stay with me for life. But Ian has always protected me.
You have done no wrong! You're motherless! You're motherless! 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 You're If anyone bullies you again, I'll beat them until they cry!
18, Ian won first again in his boxing match. He's really amazing. He's no longer the same 5-year-old kid who cried when the coach hit him on his first lesson.
Ian, please stop training, okay? No way! I'm not 4 anymore. I have to master boxing! Then I'll take care of your injuries while you train.
Hey, why didn't you answer my calls? Where's Neil? Did you find him?
Yeah. I did.
Hey. Where is he?
He left.
He left? What's going on with you two? Neil disappears all the time, and you keep making that face too. The engagement party is in 2 days. What do we—
Just take a look first.
Sue's diary? Haven't we already read it? Xena really went too far. Once I get Sue to forgive us, I won't let Xena off so easily.
Maybe. It's not just Xena who's in the wrong. We who forgot about the past. We're pretty cruel too.
Sean has been my best friend since we were kids. As long as he's around, I never feel alone.
Come on, let's go play ball.
Sean said, "They're my family. They always will be."
Come, sweetie. I'll stay with you, okay?
Sweetie, look over here. I'll take a photo of you and Mom. Give me a peace sign.
Hey kid, you want to take a photo? Where's your mom? How many of you?
Neil! Ian! Sean! There's 8 of us! From now on, the 7 of us will always stay with Sue. Okay. Yeah!
It's Sue's engagement party today. No. She can't marry someone else. Only I can be her groom. Who has Sue's diary? Give it back.
I have it. But I'm not giving it to anyone. Whether it's the diary or Sue herself, I won't let them go.
Sean, what do you mean?
I've made up my mind. Sue's the most important person in my life. Today, I'm marrying her.
What did she say? Have you forgotten how usually you look down on Sue? You hated how clingy and annoying she was. You wanted to stay as far from her as possible. And now you're saying you want to marry her?
Then what about you? What are you trying to do showing dressed up like that? What right do you think you have to marry her? You got brainwashed by Xena, the worst!
You— Enough! Everyone leave. The one marrying Sue today is me. You all know this. Sue has always loved me the most. For the past 20 years, I'm the one who mattered most to her.
Yes. She loved you most. And you hurt her more than anyone else. The one who crushed her was you too!
Exactly. A week ago, we might not be your match. But now, Sue's heart is completely broken by you. So all 7 of us have an equal chance. Who will she choose? Is anyone's guess.
Fine. You can stay. But be prepared. When I see her, I'll tell her that I love her and will spend my life protecting her.
Neil, how could you cheat? You even got a ring in advance. You've always been like this, using every trick to reel her in. Today, I'll do everything I can to make her pick me.
Before I held back for you guys, but not anymore. With Xena out of the way, Sue will choose me for sure.
I owe Sue this ring. After we marry, I'll protect her unconditionally and stay with her for life, just like this ring. Today, Sue will definitely choose me.
Now the groom may kiss his beautiful bride.
나의 사랑 운명이죠. 피할 수도 없죠. Every day I'm so lucky. 숨겨왔던 내 맘.
No!
Sue, what are you doing?
I should be the one asking. Why are you at my wedding?
Why were you kissing him?
What do we do? You don't seem too happy.
Just 7 lost causes. Who cares?
Sue, weren't you going to marry one of us? Who is he?
Marry one of you? You left my birthday party too early, so you might not know this. He's the one I publicly chose as my husband.
Husband? I don't agree. Sue, don't be mad anymore. I know you're angry at us. I'll take you away, huh?
Neil! Wasn't I clear enough? I'm married. That's a fact. He's my husband. That's also a fact.
Sue, enough with the nonsense. You had him at your birthday party, and now he's here. Aren't you just trying to get back at us?
Why do you think so highly of yourselves? You think I'd use my own marriage to get revenge on you?
Isn't that the case? You announced a week ago that you were marrying Jim Shaw. Then why are you marrying this guy now? All of it has to be fake.
You're all a bunch of idiots.
Shut up! You have no right to speak here. Even if Sue is upset, it isn't your place to speak. Pretty faces like you are everywhere.
But you can never give Sue the happiness that I can.
A man like you who'd sell himself for money has the nerve to brag here. Sue, don't be fooled by him. He's not worthy of you.
Why didn't you ever think that I am? The paraplegic Jim Shaw you call useless.
That's impossible. Your legs are fine. You can't be him.
Until I secured my place as head of the Shaw family, I had to pretend to be paralyzed. But since Sue agreed to marry me, I will not let anyone think she married a useless man. I won't let any suffering come to her. It's about time.
My goodness, the 4 great families from Rowan, Hassan, Senden, and Clint are here. Looks like only Mr. Shaw from Walia has that kind of influence. Congratulations on your wedding, Mr. Shaw. I wish you a lifetime of happiness.
To Mr. Shaw, Mr. Good, may you share a lifetime of love and grow old side by side.
So he's really Jim Shaw?
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
I can't spoil a surprise before it's time. I want everyone to know soon that you're my wife. I won't let anyone steal you away from me.
Sue, what happened before? It was our fault. Give us another chance to start over. Okay?
Why should I?
Because you're the one I've always liked.
Yes, I like you too. I have for 20 years.
Me too. All this time, I've only ever liked you and no one else. I just realized it too late.
Do you think your love is some kind of great gift? I used to like all of you. I might have felt happy, but now I don't like any of you anymore.
So what if he's the high and mighty Jim Shaw? You've only known him for a week. How can he compare to the 20 years spent together with us?
Exactly. Sue, don't be fooled by him. It's only been 7 days. This man's feelings are nothing but cheap and fake.
You're the fake ones. His love is truer than yours.
That's impossible. He's lying.
Figures. Fake people see everything as a lie. 20 years ago, Jim fell for me at first sight. He spent a decade searching for me. Then, to not ruin my happiness, he waited for another 10 years. Until he saw how disappointed I was in all of you. Then he finally came to me and confessed his true feelings. Why are you so kind to me?
Do you remember that little beggar you saved 20 years ago? If you hadn't given me food, I'd have starved on the streets.
20 years ago? You were that little beggar in Valia? But aren't you the heir of the Shaw family? How could you be a beggar?
Our family had too many enemies. My father disguised me as a maid's child, but she turned on us. During the kidnapping, I escaped and ended up on the streets. When I grew older, I had to pretend to be disabled.
Back then, my mom had just passed away. Dad took me to Valia to cheer me up. I didn't expect to meet you there. What a coincidence. And now, 20 years later, I'm marrying you.
Not by chance. These 20 years, I never stopped looking for you. I waited that long for a chance to love you.
What's going on? That's to say, if Miss Good married any of the 7 brothers, Mrs. Shaw would have just watched from the sidelines. But they brought this on themselves by trampling all over Miss Good's love.
I had to choose Mr. Shaw too. The 7 of them are no match for Mr. Shaw's devotion. Exactly. What's the use of chasing her now? They didn't cherish her before, yet they're panicking now. It's already too late.
It can't be. That's impossible.
Yasu! We truly love you too!
I gave you all my love, just hoping for a little kindness in return. But all I got was indifference, contempt, and pain. I always thought I wasn't good enough. But I get it now. Someone who truly loves you will make you feel that love. And your so-called love isn't worth a thing. You should all go back and be with Xena. Stop trying to ruin my happiness again.
Sue, what happened before was just a misunderstanding. Please don't be mad anymore. Don't punish us like this. Okay?
Yes, we were wrong. We should have treated you that way. Please come back.
We promise. We'll listen to you from now on. We'll do whatever you want us to do.
From now on? There's no future for us.
There is. There has to be. I promise you. I'll never look at another woman again. I lost my mind just this once. It was this one time.
He's right. Xena was cunning. She played up her similar past to win our sympathy, to trick us, and to seduce us.
I swear, she'll pay 100 times over for all the harm and hurt she caused you.
I never hated Xena. It's all of you. Don't think that shoving all the blame onto Xena makes you innocent. It was you who betrayed me. You were the ones who hurt me too.
We were wrong. We learned from our mistakes. Let us go back and start over. Please.
Back when you chose to blindly believe Xena, there was no going back for us.
Won't you give us another chance? I don't believe you'd throw away 20 years of feelings.
You all swore to stay with me for life, to protect me forever. But in the end, all the pain and suffering I faced came from you. Sean, you said you'd be my family for life. Tell me. Family. Does that mean shutting me out, talking behind my back, and mocking my feelings?
I didn't mean it. I really didn't.
Ian, you told me to wait for you to grow up. You said when you became a man, you'd use your fists to protect me. But what I got was you pushing me aside for Xena over and over again. Your grown fists only brought me endless pain.
I'm worthless. I'm trash.
Neil, you once said you'd marry me. But instead, you were the one who swore to her. You treated my mother's heirloom like trash. You even cut my stirrup with your own hands.
She knows everything. All of it.
We were wrong. We should never have done that to you.
We failed to keep our promise to you. We made you suffer so much.
Sue, please give us another chance to atone, okay? We just lost our way and forgot where we came from. What? Look, we used to love each other so much. Take a good look. No, don't!
Forgiving you means betraying my past self. Every choice has consequences. The ones who gave up on this love were all of you!
No, don't! Sue, I'm sorry. It really was my fault. I completely lost my head, and I was fooled by Xena.
Fooled? You're so smart. How could you be tricked so easily? You willingly let yourself be used. You were all the same!
No! The one I love has always been you. It's just that Xena saved me 3 years ago. So I mistook my gratitude as love.
You say she saved your life? Then tell me, when exactly did she save your life?
3 years ago we were camping. Xena risked her life to pull me out of that fire. And you ran away. I started shutting you out from them.
What if I told you the person who saved you from the fire was me?
What?
What if I told you the person who saved you from the fire was me?
What?
This scar was from when I saved you 3 years ago. And because I saved you from that fire, I was badly hurt for a month. Not one of you came to see me.
Xena lied to us. She said you left the country because you were scared. So, all the travel photos of you she showed us were all fake.
After that, I asked her why. She said, you all stayed away because you were already tired of me. Especially you. She said you didn't like women with scars. From then on, I never wore backless clothes in front of all of you again.
I didn't know. I really didn't know. I knew nothing. Then why did you hide it from your father too?
Because on that trip, you went into the restricted zone just to please Xena. And that fire happened because you broke the rules and set off fireworks for her. To keep you from getting scolded, how could I dare let my dad find out?
So I mistook Xena for my savior. And ended up hurting the one who truly loved me. Neil! Sue. It was you I loved. All along. You once risked your life to pull me out of that fire. And you loved me for so long. I believe this time you can forgive me once, right?
Sue, I beg you to forgive us.
We really know we were wrong. Please, give me one more chance. Just one. Okay?
Neil. And all of you. I once dreamed countless times of spending my life with you. But my heart has long been shattered. These 3 years, I got through it by remembering the good times. I gave my all to try and win you back. But you all left without a second glance. My heart tells me that it's tired. I'm done my best in our relationship. And I have no regrets. You should move forward too.
No. I don't want to. I don't want to move forward. This ring. I had it ready for you a long time ago. It has always belonged to you alone.
A ring? I already have one. Once I put it on, I'll wear it for life. I'll never take it off.
You have so many fingers. One more doesn't matter. Why is this happening? It should fit perfectly. I remember your size clearly.
Just give up. Stop forcing it. Time is never the measure of love. Even though we spent 20 years together, you've never really understood me. And you've never truly loved me. The past is gone. A new future awaits. Let's both move on.
No. I won't. I don't want to. No, stop! No! Open the door! Open up! I'm begging you, open the door! Sue! You can't marry him! Sue! Sue!
Enough.
Mr. Good, I was wrong. Mr. Good, we were just misled by Xena. We're not ungrateful bastards.
We now know our mistakes, and we don't want anything in return. All we ask for is a chance to repay you. Also, a chance to see Sue again.
You act like you bathed my daughter, but you mocked and tore her down behind her back. You are two-faced. I'm so disappointed in all of you. From the day I adopted you, the only request was that you love my daughter with all your heart. But you couldn't even do the bare minimum.
Mr. Good, it's all my fault.
I was abandoned by my birth parents. You took me in and gave me a family. But I couldn't even fulfill your one simple request. I don't deserve to stay in the good family!
Mr. Good, I've wronged you. I've been ungrateful, and I'm worthless. From now on, every cent I earn will go to repay your kindness.
They've all left. You should go.
No. I won't leave. I love Sue. I only want her.
These 20 years, the one Sue loved has always been you. So, how broken must she be to finally let you go and marry another? Let her go. I know my daughter. She'll never look back.
I'll never give up. Sue, please give me 1 hour. I need to talk to you.
Neil, why won't you leave? We have done nothing to wrong you.
Please leave right now. Stop harassing my daughter. Don't worry. I'll be gone soon. I just want a moment to speak to Sue alone. After that, I'll leave right away.
Neil, I have nothing to say to you.
Give me 1 hour. No. 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes, and then I'll disappear from your life for good. Please.
You won't get a single minute.
Sue, since you're so heartless, don't blame me for this.
Neil, what are you trying to do?
I just wanted 10 minutes to say goodbye to Sue! She has nothing to say to you. You madman, strapping bombs to yourself. How could I ever let my daughter near you? I have no choice but to set it off then. We'll all die together!
I'll go with you!
No!
Sue, you can't go.
Let me go with him. If he sets off the bomb, we'll all die here. I don't want to get everyone killed with me. I don't want to die either. I promise you. I'll come back alive. Where are you taking me? Neil, what are you doing?
This is what she owes you. Let her pay part of it first.
There's no need. We don't owe each other anything anymore. I hope we can part on good terms and keep some dignity.
Sue, don't worry. I won't bother you again. I just want to, for one last time, I want to say a few things to you.
What do you want to say?
Since the day I was born, I never met my real parents. After that, you came to the orphanage and took me home. You treated me like family, just like your father did. If there was no Xena, would our ending be different?
There's no ifs.
Have you ever heard of a theory of parallel universe? Maybe, in another timeline, we wouldn't have Xena standing between us. You'd have been my only salvation. And I would have loved you as if you were my whole world. Sue, I really do love you. Did you ever love me?
I did. I once treated you as my whole world too.
I'm lucky to have been loved by you. But unfortunately, I realized it too late and I lost you. If there's a next life, or if there's another chance, I hope we can still love each other.
Neil, what are you doing?
From now on, don't grieve for me. And don't shed any tears. I'm not worth it. Sue, don't be scared. From now on, she'll never upset you again.
No! No! No!
Sue, if there's a next life, let me be the one to love you.
Neil! Neil!
Don't look. I'm here. Don't fear.
Neil,
I used to envy you when you were alive. But now I finally understand you. To spend a lifetime finding someone to stay with forever. That's not easy. Now, Sue, she has a baby now. She's living a happy life. You should rest in peace.
We all had a chance to be with her, but we let it slip away. Neil, I'll see you in hell.
Neil once said, the language of sunflowers is eternal loyalty and love.